Green Bay loss is a win? And moment of condolences to the families of those lost at UVA last night. What up, Cowboys Nation of YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're a little therapeutic. Today, how do y'all feel, Cowboy fans? Are you feeling down? Are you feeling blue? Me, I was there. I was at that point where I was just sick of this team and all the excuses of why we can't seem to win a single game, and this guy Aaron Rodgers keeps becoming our boogeyman. Between him, Tom Brady, and like Peyton Manning, we have not had success against those three guys as quarterbacks. I wanted to go ham on this team. I wanted to go scorched earth. I really did. I told somebody last night on Twitter I couldn't go and make a video immediately because I'd have went off. But after some time to sit and reflect, watch other videos like Mark Holmes, Cowboys Fan Talk, DMV, Law Nation, Foots, E2. I saw some of them. I tried to keep up with some of the live streams last night with Vosh and Okoye and everybody. And, you know, I don't want to be talking about the negatives of the game, okay? Because there's too much emphasis on the negative, and it's too easy. We can blame coaching. We can blame player execution. We can blame refs. And basically everything that just went from a 14-point lead to a loss in overtime. But I want to think about the positives. But I may be the only one thinking about the positives because I'm not president, owner, GM of the Dallas Cowboys. But I'm still throw it out there. That would be great if Jerry and Steven would hear me out. This game, with its playoff atmosphere, even though Green Bay isn't a great team record-wise, this game showed us exactly what your deficiencies are. We've seen it as fans, and we've screamed from the mountaintops about our problems. And this game basically showed the front office exactly what we've been talking about. From the lack of weapons on the outside, CD can't do everything. Michael Gallup was pretty much a non-factor. Noah Brown, he was out there, but he wasn't making any plays. And Jalen Tolbert, that poor soul. The one time you're on the field and you line up offsides. I don't know how, as a wide receiver, you line up offsides. I just think the game's too big for him. It's not working for him right now. Some people have preached patience, but when we're in a win now kind of mode, you don't have that time for patience right now. I mean, look at the running back situation. People are already set to get rid of Zeke and promote Malik Davis or draft another running back next year. And the Zeke era is over. I mean, if you had Zeke, you'd have got some of those yards that you needed for first downs instead of throwing all the time. But the game plan always seems to be different every week. Kellen doesn't seem to have any kind of idea how to stay consistent on what he does. But that's neither here nor there. But the wide receiver core is almost non-existent week in to week out. Dak can't trust tight ends and running backs to make plays in the passing game all game long. Obviously, on defense, you have no run defense. That is criminal how much any and every team can just run on us. I mean, if you just pop in the film, Green Bay did exactly what they're supposed to do, run the ball on us. I think Aaron Rodgers at one point only threw the ball 6 times, but they ran it like 20, and they ran it effectively at that. That's not something that should be happening on a championship caliber team. So that's a deficiency that we've all harped on. Just getting Jonathan Hankins is not the solution. If this carries into the offseason, you definitely got to look at somebody in the draft or a free agent that's going to help you in the run defense, because Basham and Hankins being added hasn't done anything. They're still running all over the defense. LVE, he's getting hit and he's getting pushed back 5 yards a carry. I mean, that's your symbol right there. That's exactly how this defense is right now. When your guys are getting hit at the point of attack and getting pushed back 5-10 yards. That's not cool. In your corners. I screamed at my TV when I saw Trayvon Diggs lined up on his man, one-on-one, on his man, and AB Anthony Brown playing 10-15 yards off his man. Every time. That shit right there is why I don't like this guy. How are you giving these guys 10-yard cushions and then wonder how are these guys blowing past you and making you look like a damn idiot every play? A rookie is out here blowing past you for easy touchdowns because you're out of position and you're 10 yards off of him to begin with. Like, that shouldn't happen. Ever. This guy, some people keep trying to keep him on the team, but he hasn't shown that he has any kind of awareness. He hasn't shown that he's got any kind of movement skills, speed, or anything to play outside. Because he can't keep up with anybody. If he's holding it down for half a game, the other half of the game, he's giving up long touchdowns. He's not that good. And yet we consistently keep him and pay him. And his backups. DeRon Bland, I'll let go for that one. Because he may have gotten beat for a touchdown, but he'll lay the wood on somebody on the next play. So I can accept that. But Kelvin Joseph, you've been here too long to go out here getting burned for touchdowns and causing unnecessary roughness penalties on special teams when your ass shouldn't even be doing anything. Like, every time you're on the field, you're getting penalized or beaten. That guy is turning into a bust. So, at least for the future, you know exactly what you need to look at in the draft. Run stuffers, corners. Offensive side, you need wide receivers bad. If you're not going out and getting Odell and you keep giving us that lie that this team is okay the way it's constructed, you're lying to yourself. Again, I'm not going to complain about everything else because Mike McCarthy's already voiced his opinion about the play calling and the referees. I don't need to go into it. A lot of people say, why didn't he just kick the field goal? Here's why. If you watch the game, kicking a field goal did not guarantee you a win because our defense was not stopping anybody. So Aaron Rodgers would have done an Aaron Rodgers thing and just scored on us easily the way our defense was playing. So even having a field goal was not guaranteed a win. So going for it was a good idea. Now the play calling when you got 3rd and 4 and 4th and 4 was bad. When you got Zeke out there, you getting those 4 yards easy. Hell, with Dak out there, I don't know why you're not calling for a quarterback draw. It's 4 yards. He's right there. And you won't do it. You calling for passes that fucking go up as a duck and fall incomplete because he's getting pressured in his face. I mean, we can't do enough as fans to make this team any better. Voicing our opinions is all we can do. Our opinions are not heard by those higher ups. No matter what, they want to run this team, how they want to run this team, even if it means running it into the ground. and they'll look at you in the face, smile, and tell you everything's all right. It is what it is. I'm still hopeful for the future, but the team as constituted as last night is not going to win you a playoff game. It's going to be another quick exit out of the playoffs, one and done. And we can't sit here and say, oh, gee, darn, if we did this and we did that. It's the same thing every year. The Joneses just don't care enough to improve this team to where it can be a championship caliber. They want to think that training camp and seeing guys play against air makes you a great team every year. But hey, that's just my opinion. I hope you share yours by commenting below. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is VA Dallas Cowboy fan. Talk to you next time. Peace.